Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. You're about to see a video of a power steering pump that was whining. It's a hydroboost system, so when you step on the brakes it was whining too. And I don't know if you saw my short earlier, but the pulley was very loose, the bearing had gone out in it. So this little video is kind of showing you along the way. It's not me taking it off completely because I need both hands and you get, pretty dirty doing it. So I'll remove a part and then showed you what I removed and how to remove it. So I appreciate you guys, and here's the video. Here we are, 2015 Ford F450 Super Duty. And I'm doing the power steering pump because it's whining when you're braking. And it is right here below the alternator. I was going to take the alternator off, but I may be able to get it out without it. But to get this far, you got to take the hot pipe off. It goes to the turbo. I took the coolant hose off because I'm going to replace it anyway. And then the air inlet goes in the intake. And then I took this side off, disconnected the batteries because I was going to take the alternator off. But I've already disconnected the belt. You can see it down there. The tensioner is down there where my wrench is. But it's got a bolt here, and then there's two more underneath. I'm going to disconnect this hose. I have a drain pan down there. You can kind of see it right there. Let all that drain out. I'm going to take this pump off, and then we're going to replace it with a new one. And then you guys can, there's thermostats down in there. And the reason it's whining, I found out, is I don't know if you can see that moving or not. Maybe hear it too. So that's what's going on with that. So coolant pipe, if you're going to take the coolant pipe off, you can drain the coolant with the petcock right there. You don't have to drain it a lot, just to get it below this, so you can take the hose off, and it has a clamp like that, then a spring clamp, and then obviously the hot side pipe, and then this is the pipe for the intake. But I'm gonna get that off, and once I get it out, I'll show you. Power steering pump is out. Bolt on top, nothing here. Bolt here. This bolt here is a pain in the butt because you got to get where the bottom hose connects to, and that right there is a pain in the ass to get to. And I dropped that bolt down there somewhere. But it is going to get messy. There's the hose right there. I don't know if you can see that. Right there. That's the one that screws into the bottom here. Once I got everything out, basically just pull it out like so. It is a real pain in the butt, I'm not gonna lie. And I gotta find my bolt that goes in the bottom there. And I think I found it sitting down there. But that's the easiest way to do it. And just clear all this area out, go ahead and pull it out through the top instead of having to try to go through the fender well, because you can't get anything from that side. So there's going to be a lot of reaching over. There's the old one that's out. I'm about to go in with the new one. So make sure you got a drain bucket, because you are going to get fluid everywhere. Everywhere. And those bolts are 10 millimeter. And I did drop my ratchet down there. I dropped it and it was sitting down in the engine cradle. But yeah, through the top. So I'm gonna get this new one put in. I'm gonna need both hands to do it. You're gonna get dirty, okay? All right, it's all going back together. New pump is in. The 3 bolts, there's one there and there's 2 underneath. Remember I told you you have to take the line off first and then take that bolt out to get it off. When you put it on, it's in reverse. Put that one on to kind of hold it in place, then put the two bottom ones in, and then you're going to put the line on the bottom. And I told you I lost the bolt, but I did find it. It's right there. I haven't put the line on yet. And I'll show you where that's at. Put this light down here so you can see. So there's the bolt. The line goes right there. So it kind of goes at an angle, and it curves up and goes inside. It's actually sitting on the other side of the pulley. You see it right there. It sits up inside there. So you have to putting it on, you got to put that bolt on before you can put your line in. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the line in, and I'll show you what it looks like afterwards so you can see what I'm talking about. Alright, everything's back together down there. I got my hose connected. That bolt down there was a pain in the butt. I just put some fluid in there. I still got to put all this together, and I told you I'll show you what the right back there. That's what it'll look like connected back together. And yeah, so all I got to do is put all this back together and go from there, and it'll be done, and fill back up with coolant. And that's how it's done. New coolant hose. Put the intake pipe back on, put the hot side pipe back on, put all that back together over there. I don't know if you can see it, but power steering is full. It is full. I went on a test drive. We got power steering and no more whine. You can see it down there. Right there. New power steering pump. Kind of hard to do all that with one hand and film at the same time, so I was just showing you the process as I go along. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions on how to remove it or install it, send me a message or email me, and I'll get back to you. It's not very hard to do. Just the one bolt for the line that goes up into the bottom of the pump, all 10 millimeters. That's the pain in the butt one to get to. So I appreciate it, you guys. Love you. See you on the next one.